Patrons of the arts in the Vatican's museums are meeting in Rome this week for a special anniversary. The interfaith group is committed to the restoration and preservation of the Vatican Museums collections and buildings. EWTN Vatican Bureau Chief Andreas Thonhauser has more.
To promote, restore and preserve. This summarizes in a nutshell the mission of a Vatican Foundation tasked with inspiring benefactors to support the magnificent museums of the world's smallest state. This week, the patrons of the arts in the Vatican Museums celebrated their 40th anniversary. More than 300 patrons from across the globe followed the invitation of the Governorate of Vatican City-State to participate in the week-long festivities. The museum's director, Dr. Barbara Jatta, welcomed them in the courtyard of the museums, reminding the patrons that without them and their generous support, many works of arts would have never seen the light of day. Because it's easy to forget that most treasures of the museums are not on display, but stored away in the vast vaults beneath the showrooms. Art and restoration experts are working in several laboratories to restore and preserve ancient marble statues, invaluable paintings, mosaics, tapestry, and other artifacts for generations to come. There are 25,000 to 35,000 visitors every day who let themselves be inspired by the hundreds of thousands of pieces of art on display in the Vatican Museums. But ticket sales only cover a part of the costs of one of the largest museums. Additional support is necessary, especially when it comes to restoration projects and outreach. And reaching people not only for the sake of art, but also in order to promote the Catholic faith is another current initiative, led by Sister Emanuela Edwards, who heads the educational department of the Vatican. She reminds us that from early on, the Church used art to transmit and to remind people of the faith. Art can become a bridge, also for modern society, to encounter the divine. This Sister Emanuela is convinced of. A conviction shared by the patrons of the arts in the Vatican Museums, hopefully also for the next 40 years. In Rome, Andreas Thonhauser, EWTN News Nightly.